Welcome everyone, it's Enrico Janko's TeamAlliance. Just going over, looking at the chart a little bit. Get this out your way. Alright, what's going on everyone? And what I'm looking at this chart, as I look at every chart, I'm just looking for supply and demand levels. I like to go by the oldest adage there is, buy low, sell high. That way I don't really get confused in the market. And what I'm saying by confused in the market is that there's plenty of different levels and places where you can take trades in the market, and some are better than others. So I like to be selective, and the more selective I am, the better trades I usually have, and the better my win streak is, of course, right? Because we're all looking for long win streaks. We don't want to lose anything. All right, so let's get it. What's important to me, I like to look at supply and demand. Supply and demand. You're always going to have where your demand is, which is down here. That's demand. And supply is going to be above it. All right, your supply and demand. All right, so when I'm looking at this particular chart, what I'm looking at in particular is areas like here. Let me show you something. These little pockets. Let me get another tool for you. All right, these little pockets. I hope this draws right. You see that little pocket right there? Look at that little pocket. You see like a little circle there, that little space? All right? That little space. Why is that little space important? You see it there? I even make it bigger, right? Why is that space important? Because a space like that represents orders just waiting. All right? It's going to be orders there, just waiting. So at that point, we're probably going to get a balance in the market, right? That when I say a balance, that would mean it's going to be equal amounts of sell orders and equal amounts of buy orders. All right? At that point, we get some sort of equilibrium almost, right? Because there's orders just sitting there waiting, right? Now, at that point, that's not where we make our money at. We don't make our money there, because we make our money with movement when there's an imbalance, all right? But we need to know these places of balance first, right? I have another one here. Look at this. If you look at this, you see how all this is open space from here, let's say right here to right here, right? Look at this. All this is open space, right? All that, just open space there, right? So what happens is, at this point here, because of that, all that open space, there's orders there just sitting there, right? There may be buy orders, there might be sell orders, right? But I'm looking for it in terms of this being supply, right? So I'm looking for, at this point, I'm looking for a lot of sellers to come in. A lot of supply should be right here. So I'm looking for the market to reach up to that point. So I'm looking for this right here. Pop, pop, pop. I want it to keep going up, right? I want it to go up just like that arrow, all right? And I'm looking for it, want it to go up for all these orders up here. Because when it hits up here, I expect there to be a lot of sell orders right there. So all these buy orders, once they hit up here, they get sucked in because someone is selling right here. And a lot of times it's someone big right here. So it's usually a lot of orders right here. A lot of orders getting sucked up right here. And now you're getting all this buying momentum, all these orders getting sucked up. And then we have equality, right? Where there's going to be equal amount of buy and sell orders, all right? And then what do I expect it to do? What I'm looking for is just what it's doing here, the drop. After the rally, I'm looking for this drop. So I'm looking for the same thing here. I'm looking for this to rally up, might do a little dance for a little bit, just like it did here. Then I'm looking for it to drop. All right, all those orders just sitting there, and it goes the same way here. If you look over on this side, you see a lot of empty space also, right? A lot of empty space, a lot of empty space right here. All this empty space right here. Okay, so it's a lot of orders sitting there, and it's orders sitting right here also, right? You're going to have a lot of orders sitting at these places. So when price makes its way to these particular marks, I'm looking, all right? Because those are marks where I'm figuring price isn't going to just shoot right through it like that, okay? It shouldn't anyway. Not to say it won't, but the probabilities of it. And that's what we deal with. We deal with the probabilities, because this is how this works. What happens is, let's take let's take the one we was talking about before, since it's fresh in my mind. You see this going up, right? Now when this goes up, and I'm saying it's going to hit this mark right here, and it's going to be a lot of sell orders there. So all the buying is going to stop, and either the sellers at that point are going to overwhelm the buyers, or the buyers are going to have enough strength to push it through. But most likely, the buyers aren't just going to have enough strength just to push it through immediately. All right? So I'm looking for that brief pause there. All right? And I'm also looking for the amount of sell orders that are going on right here, that the amount of supply right here will overwhelm this demand. All right, and in that case, when that happens, everyone that's right here that took this going all the way up, right? It's going all the way up, and you bought it all the way when it's up here somewhere, right? You bought it up here somewhere. Once you do that, right, you're one of the people I'm going to sell it to, right? Because you're going to buy it up there. I'm going to sell it to you up there, all right? And you're going to be stuck with it up there, all right? Because once all these sell orders are all over, you bought at retail. You didn't buy it at wholesale. You got it at retail, and that's yours, all right? And that's how you become a loser, all right? And that's what we do. That's who we sell to. We sell to losers, all right? And this, once you really start understanding this, it'll help you know when to get in exactly in the market, all right? So it'll help you also to follow along with what we're actually doing in the live trade room. You see? So now when I say I'm about to jump in the trade at a particular level, you're already there. Like your eyes is there. You're already eyed on it, and you're ready to go, because you know what levels I'm talking about, and you're well aware of the process that we use to get in the trade. All right? So, I mean, stay tuned. I probably have a couple more of these type of lessons if people seem to like what's going on and it makes some sense to them. All right? So, see you real soon, Team Alliance. Enrico Janko, come see us.